Hello, welcome and/or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the HIMI Gouache set, and I'm going to have just a little ASMR montage. So enjoy, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So this set comes with 3 brushes, and the sizes 8, 6, and 4. And these brushes are in a little bit of a different style. Like each one is shaped a little bit differently. It's been about a year since I last used gouache, so I'm a little rusty. I haven't got the consistency quite right yet, but I'm still working on it. So I want to use this video to get like a new set. And oh, by the way, this video is definitely not sponsored. It would have been nice if it was sponsored, but it's not. I had to use my own money to get this. Now, overall, most of these colors are really pretty, but I will just say some of the names aren't all too accurate. Like the purple looks like a pink. You'll see in a minute, I almost messed up the blues. I got a little confused on them, but I caught the mistake before I made it, so that's good. I also ordered them in the order they were in the picture on Amazon, so not in the order they came in. I will say it again, I really like the colors in this palette. The colors were very pigmented, and this isn't like just a one-time occurrence. I've had one of HIMI's sets before. It was a smaller set. I think it was either like the 18 or 16 color set. And those were just as pigmented, so the quality is still great. It's really important that you swatch these colors because they turn out darker than when you first lay them down. And also, if you are new with gouache, or specifically this set, be careful with how you leave your gouache in storage, because I didn't know this when I first began, but if you have your palette sideways or any other way that's not just flat, it will leave off a big mess. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna leave a big mess. From personal experience and a sad book bag later, things didn't turn out too good. So this piece has a little mini story, and it started with Inktober. I think this was day 28 or 27 or something like that, and this character never had a frog mask. The only reason why they ended up with one was an accident, and it's because like I messed up with the ink so bad, and you know, black ink is pretty hard to cover over, even with white gel pen or other stuff you would use. It didn't work out, so I just ended up covering the face with all black, and I was like, what could I cover this with? And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a frog mask, because frogs can be cute, especially if they're drawn versus real life, but that's neither here nor there. I was like, this is how I'm gonna fix it, because like Bob Ross said, there is no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents, or something like that. I'll put the quote on the screen. But so this is how this started, and I want to like redraw this in full color. Well, I wanted to draw the scene. This scene is taking place after the original drawing. So like after the character got in trouble, maybe it's going home, then this is their response to that because somebody's following them, trying to take a picture or something for like the news. So it's just weird, and I like drawing weird things. So I'm like, this is perfect. This was the perfect accident, you know? So, and I was honestly going back and forth from my knowledge with watercolors and acrylics. And acrylics I'm okay at. You know, I'm definitely better at watercolors than acrylics. And with this challenge, I just worked with gouache. But I had done some tests. You'll see like the paintbrushes are a little bit used compared to when I first took them out the package, because I tested them on some mini drawings and they turned out way better than this started. So, but it's because I laid down watercolors. With this one, I didn't lay down watercolors. Like I said, I was just going to use gouache since I was just reviewing this gouache kit. Well, this gouache palette. So I didn't want to add any other things. Besides the small little paintbrushes you see on the side. Besides those, I wasn't going to use any other product besides the gouache to at least to use as paint. But yeah, I definitely prefer mixed media. Mixed media makes things a little bit easier. So I really wish I would have laid down watercolors first, because I still was trying to work out the different consistency I need to do with these. Not with these, but with this piece. So it was a learning curve, because like I said, it's been like a good year since I've used gouache last. I mean, eventually I started having fun. I mean, most paintings have this really severely ugly phase, and this is what I was going through for most of the process. And I really wanted to give up, and I almost did, because I was like, I don't think I want to show this to anybody. It's going to reflect poorly on me. But I was like, I'm going to push through anyways. And this is a good example of you don't always have good art days. And then sometimes you just have to push through anyways. I mean, in the end, this didn't turn out too bad. I've made worse pieces. And again, like I said, I'm rusty, haven't used them in a while, and I tried my best. And that's the moral of the story, is you can only do your best. So, and your best is okay, you know? Your best is your best. So if anyone judges you for that, they're not true friends. But all jokes aside, yeah, I mean, I eventually had fun, and it definitely put me out of my comfort zone, because watercolors are they're not necessarily more forgiving than gouache, because gouache can be quite forgiving, you know, because you can just pile on more color, almost kind of like acrylic. But because it's the in-between, when it comes down to like watercolor and watercolor and acrylic, it requires different techniques, I'd say. So it definitely takes practice, and you know, they say practice makes perfect. So, but pretty much that's all I have to say about this. So enjoy the rest of the video, and until next time, bye guys.